During the 2020 lockdowns, Kelly and I made this podcast to talk about the movies that we love while bored at home. We tried so many different ways to record and edit, but found it difficult and we experienced some bad sound quality until we found Zencaster. It's now super easy to record a podcast with Zencaster. Log in using your browser and start recording a high quality podcast right away. Record studio quality sound and up to 4K video with your guests. Feel a sense of zen knowing Zencaster's multi layered backups ensure you always have your recordings in the highest quality, even if the connection is unstable. If you have thought about podcasting before and realized that you need a lot of different tools and services, those days are over. With Zencaster's all-in-one podcasting platform, you can create your podcast all in one place and distribute to Spotify, Apple, and other major destinations. So go to Zencaster.com/pricing and use our code SYTYI, and you'll get 30% off your first month of any Zencaster paid plan. We want you to have the same easy experiences we do for all of our podcasting and content needs. It's time to share your story.
Hey guys, you've heard us talk about how we want to live our lives in balance with our hectic work lives to getting a workout in and treating our bodies better. I've been changing my routine up at the gym and getting myself to eat better. And one thing I'm adding is liquid IV. In one stick, I'm getting 5 essential vitamins and 2 times faster hydration than if I drank water alone. It's great for those tough workouts where I need an extra boost or when I'm feeling a little run down after a long day at work. I love how on the go this packaging is. I throw a few in my gym or my work bag and it takes up zero space. And the taste is amazing. Since it's summertime, I'm reaching more for strawberry lemonade. And with other great summer flavors like watermelon and guava, there's something for everyone. And it's not just the flavor that will have you grabbing for more. Like I said, Liquid IV contains 5 essential vitamins like B3, B5, B6, and B12, and vitamin C. And it's made with premium ingredients. So, if you want to up your hydration game this summer, get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use our code SYTYI at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using our code SYTYI at liquidiv.com.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Say You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast. I very much enjoyed my weekend, and that's all I can say. Also, sorry about last week, but
Last
it was
last
not
week.
our fault. What?
Last week?
We unintentionally scabbed. But
Oh, you're
it
right.
was not our
You're
fault.
right.
It was not our
Yeah.
fault at all.
No.
They were not clear at all.
Nope.
So what
And they
happened was
just they just released stuff 2 days ago? 3 days
2 days
ago?
ago. So
Yeah.
we recorded that episode thinking we were all good because it was like not a new movie. We weren't going to talk about
Mm-mm.
new movies,
No.
everything. And then literally like after we recorded, after we edited, after we had scheduled the episode to go up, all of a sudden they were like, "No, you can't talk about old stuff either from major studios." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Right.
I
They
was like,
literally
"How?"
had the whole things for podcasts out and we're all like, "Bro, it's the day we upload. What are you talking
Right? I
about?"
was like, "You making us look bad."
Right.
I,
So yeah, we apologize.
we apologize,
It
but
was
like,
unknowingly done.
yeah, it was truly not our fault.
Yeah.
But we know now. So now we're only doing independent studios.
Yes. We I had to scour for one.
Oh, Kelly was in the trenches.
I was in the trenches.
She was having such a bad time. She kept sending me movies. And I was like, no, we can't. We
Yeah. I was
can't
all
do
like I was all
that.
thinking I'm in the clear and then Jordan's like absolutely not pick another. I'm like,
No.
gosh, dang it.
She went through like 3 movies,
Yeah.
and then I pretty much had to give her this movie. I was like, you know what? We can do this movie because this studio is not a major studio. And she was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, because by the time I got to the third movie and he said he said no, I was literally looking through my movie list and I'm just like, there is nothing here. And then I was in the trenches going through like independent movie studios and making sure nothing was connected to any major studio. And he's like, let's just do this movie. And I'm like, absolutely, sure, let's do it.
Yeah, because after they like did that, I'd already started like compiling a list of movies that
Oh,
weren't, and so I
smart.
was so I was like, Kelly, just take one of mine. Just take one of
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, because I was not about to come up with one
Yeah, she was having a
on the
little
fly.
bit of trouble
Yeah, just a little bit.
because so many smaller production companies are owned by bigger ones. So you're just like,
Yes.
mm.
I'm like, who's your parent company? Do you have a parent company?
I've never done this much research in my life. I was
No,
like,
seriously. And it wasn't even for a movie that we were going to watch yet. It was just to
no,
find the
to
movie.
find a movie,
I've never had to do this.
but we did it.
We did it. We found it.
So hats off to us. Round of
Yes.
applause. We did it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
How was your week, Kelly?
Uh I'm fighting for my life currently.
Same. Same.
Like I don't know what happened this week, but work decided to come at me and so did my body. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know if it's stress or something, but like I cannot open my mouth past a certain length or chew things too hard because I have a sore muscle in my jaw from something. I don't know what.
Girl, what?
Right? And I've had so much acne on my face. It's probably from stress because I only get acne certain times of the year, and this is not the part of the year where I have it. And I'm sore from a workout I did 4 days ago. Like how is that possible? I'm never sore. Like my body has decided to shut down on me this week, and I'm just like, please stop. I can't handle this anymore. Like this is getting out
You
of
might need to
hand.
go get checked out.
I actually might have to because this is insane. I take my daily vitamins. I've got a rack of stuff to take just so I can feel okay.
Well, to make you feel better, have I ever told you that I think I'm gonna have a bad knee?
No,
Like I can tell that my right
which
knee,
knee? Your
my
right
right
knee?
one, as I get older, is gonna be a problem. I can
How do
already
you know
tell.
that? How do you know that?
What?
How do you know that?
I don't know. I could just feel it in my bones, Kelly. I can feel it in my bone because when I'm working out, like my right knee like hurts more.
Oh no, it's
I'm
starting.
I'm like, oh no,
Oh
oh no. If I have to get a
no.
knee replacement sometime in my life, I swear I will kill myself. I can't.
Jordan, no.
I haven't been working out for me to need a knee replacement one day in the future.
Right.
Like, please.
Right. I'm not taking care of myself, taking myself to the gym when I don't want to, taking all of my daily vitamins, eating well for me to end up with a bad knee or something. You know what
I'm
I'm
not really
saying?
eating that well, to be completely honest,
Well,
but
I eat a balance, okay? It's sometimes of a
it's
balance.
up. There's ups and downs.
Yeah,
But you
right.
know
But
what?
at the
I
end of the day,
still,
it's balanced.
at the end of the day, I still got some vegetables in. I still got some protein in.
Exactly. And if
So
not, my fallback is I took my daily vitamin that day. I'm
yeah, I
just
took
kidding.
my vitamin and it filled in the gaps.
Exactly. Exactly. So I can have girl dinner if I want to.
Hmm. I
In
can't
whatever
eat these
variation that
10
is.
chicken minis that I'm eating at this very moment.
Right. Like I have to live, guys. I have to
Yeah.
enjoy my life.
Hmm. I'm not one of those people who doesn't care what they eat. I actually care very much what I
Mhm.
eat.
Mhm.
At work this week, we had what my coworkers called salad week. I was miserable.
Yeah.
You want to
You
know what
were.
salad week is? For salad week, for lunch, all we would have is salad, and then you could also have dessert if you
Mhm.
wanted.
Mhm.
But they kept going to places with cookies, so of course I'm
Of
not going to
course you're
say
going to get the
no to
cookies.
a cookie. But it didn't matter. Like I would eat a salad, I would have some cookies, I would be starving by 3 o'clock.
Mhm.
How do people eat that as a meal?
As somebody who survived off of one meal being salad during the week in college, I was barely surviving.
Like
If I'm being honest.
I
It's
now
honestly,
understand.
I think it's what you put on the salad. And
Oh, I was filling my salads up. I was still
yeah,
starving by three
I've
o'clock.
honestly, I was that girl that like I would have my salad at like 12, and then when I was working, I would just have to have a bunch of snacks cuz I was not going to make it to like by the
To
time I got
dinner.
off work and
By
be
the
able to get
time I
dinner.
got home, I was starving.
Starving, yeah.
Like felt like I was gonna pass out.
Mhm.
And this would be me having a snack around 3 o'clock because I was hungry, and I would still be
Mhm.
starving by the time I got home.
Mhm.
I and I don't snack.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
I
I
don't.
don't.
I'm not a snacker. I just eat my 3 meals and I'm good.
Yeah.
I had to have a snack.
Mhm. You have to when you're on that salad grind, you have to have a snack. Like it's a rule. You have to have the snack.
And here's the thing about me. I don't even hate salads. Most weeks
Mhm.
I
Salads
actually
are
do
good.
most weeks I actually do have a salad for lunch, but I also have like a sandwich with
Other
it.
things, yeah. Mhm.
Like salad alone is not a meal. I'm so
Mm-mm.
sorry.
It's
Just
not.
like the way I think that soup isn't a meal, salad alone is not a meal.
Yeah, soup is not a meal. Soup is a side dish
It's a side
to something
dish.
you're having with it.
That's why I'm
It's a
all
two. It's a twofer. Soup is a
yeah.
twofer. You
Soup
either
and
have it with a
salad.
sandwich, you have a salad, you got bread, you got something on the side. You
You
can't
need
just have soup.
something. Yeah, you need something with it. The same with salad. Salad should be the side item. It should not be the main
Mhm.
course.
Mhm.
Just my 2 cents. Don't
Yeah.
if you find yourself being a very angry person, think about what you eat. And if it's just salad, you're hangry.
Yeah, you are.
So please get half a
Yeah.
sandwich with that salad. Like it won't
Mhm.
kill you to have a little sandwich with that salad.
No.
Just you need something.
Hell, get a wrap or something if you don't
Get
want
a
all that
wrap.
bread.
Yeah, get a wrap.
Get a wrap.
Get a salad.
There's healthy snacks, guys. Just we're looking
Yeah,
out for you.
yeah, just get some more carbs.
Yeah, get
Please.
something. Something.
Thank you. That was my public service announcement.
Yeah.
Kelly can go back to talking about her week.
But yeah, it's been super hot here and oh, my AC has decided to go out in my car.
Oh no.
So I
You better
am
take your butt over to AutoZone and get one of them little cool
rechargers, yeah.
rechargers. That will not stand.
Because I have been sweating on my way home because like the full force of the sun is hitting me for like 90% of my drive home. And by the time I get to the gym and I have to change out of my sweaty clothes into gym clothes, I'm like I have an ick now. It's
Mm.
being damp and changing into clothes. It's sweaty damp specifically. And changing into like fresh new clothes for the gym. I'm like every time I do it, I'm like I feel like I need to like air myself out or something. I'm just so sweaty.
Mm.
It's awful. For those of you who live in a hot climate and your AC is dying, I feel for you. I
You
feel it.
bet. All I know is you better have that fixed by the time I get out there, or I'm renting a car because
Oh no,
I
yeah. I'm
will
getting
not be
it
doing
fixed
that.
tomorrow. I'm getting it fixed tomorrow. For sure. You're going to be fine. You're going to make it.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Also,
look.
just for an update for you. We're a couple weeks out now.
Yes.
Um at the end of July, the hottest it looks like it'll be is 99.
Thank the Lord. 'Cause I
So
was thinking I was gonna have to suffer through some 111 heat.
I don't think so. Because I think this is the biggest heat wave, and then I think by the time like mid August hits, it's starting to go down.
Thank God.
Yeah. So we will be okay. Countdown to Beyonce is a month, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we're almost there, guys.
You guys don't understand
We
how
will be
ready I am.
insufferable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait. Oh gosh. Okay. Anything else?
No, how was your week, bro?
I need a new job. To be completely honest, I
Plain
need
and
a new
simple.
job. I don't get paid enough, and they're doing too much. Quite
They are.
honestly, they're doing way too much. I can't. All I'm gonna say is we hired 3 new people. 2 of them quit already within their first weeks. So If that
Yeah.
says anything, I don't know what to tell you.
It says get out.
It says it's screaming get out.
Yeah. It's begging you to leave.
And then like the company I'm working for, these people are losing their minds. I don't know what is happening. It's starting to feel like maybe like they got hints that layoffs might be happening again because everyone is acting crazy.
Probably. If
Like,
that's what's going on.
and if it is, please lay me off. Please, please. I can't.
Let me
These,
collect that unemployment.
yes, these people are insufferable. So yeah, I've started like actively looking for new jobs. Like I was kind of just like every once in a while going
Hmm.
through LinkedIn if something looked good, applying. Now I am actively applying.
We need a change.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Free Jordan from this job.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being held hostage. So I need to
You kind of are, if I'm
I
being
need to I,
honest.
I need to go. And then they just keep like upping their expectations of me and I'm just like, are
Oh,
we going to up that pay? Like
right.
and and then second off, like your emergency is does not constitute my emergency.
Right.
Like, please. I'm so
Right.
sorry you knew about this 5 weeks ago and now you're coming to me at the last minute, but like,
Hmm. Don't
and then
make it my
there's,
problem.
yeah, and then there's one person I work with who everything she asks for is urgent. Everything.
Mm.
Literally everything. So I'm like, what's actually urgent then?
Right.
Because sometimes she'll be like, do this, do this, do this. I'll do this. And then the person who like needs to like come complete that thing doesn't come. And
Oh,
I'm just like, so this wasn't urgent.
right.
Stop playing in my face. Like,
Yeah,
please.
don't.
It's so annoying.
They
And
need to
then
get
there's
their priorities straight.
truly, and then there's a meeting that she has with one of my coworkers who, because this meeting happens after, like, I'm off the clock, but he's still on the
Hmm.
clock.
Hmm.
And so there's a meeting that he has to be there for. And then she's like talking to him about stuff. And he doesn't seem to have a backbone because he just lets her like walk all over him. And I'm like, no, in this meeting, like when you're talking to her, you need to tell her this, this, and this. Like,
Right.
please. And I think that's why people stop like coming to me. Like they start like messaging like my coworkers instead of just messaging me, and I'm supposed to be the one in charge,
Hmm.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because like I don't put up with that. I'm just like,
Mm-mm.
okay, like we have other stuff to do. Like one of her complaints was that we don't answer chats and emails immediately. And I
Oh,
was like, do you answer chats and emails immediately? Like,
right.
be for real.
Yeah.
I'm just ranting here, but just overall, the overall theme is I need a new job.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Like, they're playing in my face right now, paying me these slave wages and then expecting me to go above and be like, be for real.
Absolutely not.
Like,
Yeah.
people who are making six figures are yelling at me about stuff. Please
Make it make sense, y'all.
make it make sense. I'm barely making above like the average wage.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, be for real. Next topic.
Moving
My
on.
moving on. I'm still gonna be upset for this topic, so sit down, get a snack.
Sit down and listen.
My neighbors are idiots.
Oh.
Idiots, idiotic.
Okay.
So yesterday, I'm sitting at home waiting for this handyman to come over because like our toilet was leaking or something. Um, I honestly don't know what that man did.
What?
My mom gave me like a list of things to tell him. I told him those things. He went into the bathroom. He came out like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours later. He was like, "Okay, I'm done." I was like, "Cool."
You're like,
I went,
great.
great. Um, and so I noticed that my my coworkers, my neighbors were like blocking the street with their car, and I was like, "What is going on?" And then they
Right.
blocked the street for like 3 hours. I was like, what? And so they left before he got here, which thank God. Like they moved their car like before he got here. And so he got here,
Mm.
he did his work, he left. I sat around, I was going to the movies. So I just like sat around, got ready to go to the movies. So I go get in my car to drive off to the movies, and I was like, still at this point, did not know why they had blocked off the street. And then I
Mm.
got to the end of the street and I saw why they did. And I was like, that this is so dumb. You
What
want to
was
know
it?
what they did? They created their own crosswalks.
Oh yeah.
Like they created makeshift crosswalks that look awful and then also have a sign like a little message in between that
uh.
says like Black Lives Matter, and I was like, y'all are so dumb. Like I hate you so much. You blocked off an entire street to do this?
Yeah.
Is this even legal?
Probably not.
Like come on. And like I could tell that it was made by like regular people and not the city because it was dumb. Like the like pattern
Yeah.
of the crosswalk didn't make any sense.
Mm.
I was like, y'all are so dumb. Like white people, please stop.
They really thought they were doing something out
They
there.
thought they were doing something so great, Kelly. All they did was annoy me. A black man.
Yeah, right. You're like, great, thanks. Now, can you move it, please?
Right? Can you move your car? Like I don't
Right. Just,
care.
I don't care.
Like this little
Just move it.
message does not affect me in any way, shape, or
Right.
form.
And it's not doing anything for me.
It's not doing anything
So
for me, so in
move.
fact, it's becoming a hindrance to me. So
Yeah, right.
please,
Move your car.
if I wanted to be petty, I could call like the city and be like, they illegally painted these lines. I won't,
Bro.
but
But the thought was there.
the thought was there.
The thought was definitely there.
Like when I saw it, I literally rolled my eyes so hard. Like I can't take these people seriously.
No.
But yeah, that was my week. It was some trying times, guys.
It really was.
I was starving. People were playing in my face. Like it was bad.
Hopefully this week will be better.
The fact that I didn't cuss
Hopefully.
anybody out is astounding.
A
Like
miracle. It's a
a
miracle.
miracle. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good week. It has to because I'm going to go see two movies this week. One with our friend, and then another one. I'm going to another early screening of something,
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
and then
Yeah,
hopefully I
it'll be good then.
it'll be good then. And then hopefully I get my shirts that I ordered for a specific movie.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I'm
I'm
excited
excited
too.
for you.
Can't wait. Wish I got that hoodie. Wish I got that hoodie.
Wait, it was sold out, right?
Sold out every
Yeah.
size,
Yeah.
and they had like small to like extra extra large. All of them were sold out.
Wow. I mean, I haven't seen that movie yet, but gosh dang.
Ugh. Uh,
Do I have to buy my merch now?
oh, it's probably too late.
It's probably too late.
It's probably too late. You probably waited too long. Did you at least buy those tickets?
I did not because my our friend who I was gonna see it with, she hasn't gotten back to me yet on when she wants to see it. And now my brother wants to go see it and he wants me to go see it with him. So
Okay, just go with your brother, and then if she wants to go, just go again.
true.
That's what I'm doing. I went to go see it on Tuesday, and now I'm gonna go again next Tuesday or Wednesday, and now I'm going next Tuesday.
Yeah, I think yeah, he wants to go see it Saturday. So we'll just go see it Saturday.
Cool.
Oh, wait, did you say it was sold out?
What was sold out?
The hoodie?
Yeah,
It's pre-order.
pre-order.
Uh-huh.
How is that possible if it was already selling?
I don't know.
I'll look
That's
it
just
up.
what that's what see.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Either way, I'm getting that hoodie, but like I'll look it up.
I have no idea what this means, but I love it anyway.
It's all about context.
It really
You'll
is, and I don't have it.
if you get it, you'll get it. If you don't, you don't. Like it's
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, okay, Kelly. I'm done being
Alrighty.
angry. I think it's
Okay.
time for you to tell us about
About
this
another
movie.
angry man.
A justifiably angry man, yes.
Yeah. So this movie is 1,000% justifiable. All of his actions are very warranted, and that's all I'll say on the subject.
Um, 1 second, Kelly.
Yes.
This pre-order would not ship until September.
September. Yeah, I know.
That's insane.
That is insane.
We're still in July.
I know.
And it's not like the beginning of September, it's the
It's
end of September.
end of September, right? You have to
I'm
wait
never gonna
two full
I
months. You're
I
never
have to
gonna get
wait.
it.
I'm never gonna get it.
I mean, by the time you get it, it will be cold though.
It will be cold. I'm ordering it.
So you're welcome. Alrighty. So this week we are talking about John Wick. I'm so excited for this movie, by the way. I love this movie. So we start this movie out with an injured man who is watching a video of himself and his wife on his phone before passing out. A few days earlier, we see John getting up and going about his day and remembering his life with his wife before she got sick and died.
Okay, so 2 things. First off, great house. Great
Beautiful.
house. Beautiful. Might be a little bit too much for two people, especially one person, but
Yeah.
beautiful house nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, at first, I thought because like they never really show his wife sick.
Yeah, they don't, not really.
So I thought she just one day randomly passed out, and then the next thing she was dead.
She's dying.
I was like,
No.
wait. I was
Yeah,
like,
they don't
I
go
was,
into her illness at all.
I was like, I thought she got sick, but then she just passed out one day while they were walking, and then she died.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You're
but
like,
no,
well, that escalated very quickly.
she was sick with something. Yeah.
Yeah, she was sick with something. We just don't know what it is. And today is the day of her funeral. And after her burial, an old friend, Marcus, comes to check up on John.
Yeah. So for like white people funerals, do people just leave after the funeral?
I guess so. Well,
That's
they had that reception later.
Did they? When? Did
Yeah,
I
at his
miss that?
house. Yeah, you
When did
did.
this happen?
Right after.
I don't remember that at all. I
Oh my
remember they
goodness.
had the
Yeah.
funeral, everyone left, and then he started talking to Willem Dafoe,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And
it
then
cut,
there's
and then it cut to him going home and
uh-huh.
receiving the puppy.
So there's a scene where he's standing at the window and behind him you can see the reception going on. He's just not participating in it.
I guess I was not paying attention because I
And
don't
then
remember that at all.
yeah, and then he turns around and it's empty. And he's going to pick up like plates and stuff, and that's when he gets the dog.
I don't remember that part with the reception at all.
Yeah, dude.
I was just thinking everyone was assholes and just left him after
Oh
the funeral.
no. That's awful. Imagine if they did. That's awful. I don't think white people are that bad. They surely have receptions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've committed worse atrocities.
True, very true. So John questions why Marcus is there because they haven't seen each other in years, but he's just saying he wants to check up on him, see how he's doing. Back at home, a reception is held that Jordan does not remember. And
Nope.
when everyone is gone, John gets a delivery. And it's a beagle puppy named Daisy with a letter from Helen telling him that he needs to take care of himself and to do that, he needs to take care of something else. So she got him a dog.
Yeah. Also, the delivery lady was like, "Give me back my pen."
I know.
Hilarious.
She was so savage about that.
Because like
This
he signed for
grief-stricken man is just holding the pen still, and she's like, "Yeah,
my pen.
I'm gonna need that back." And he's like, "Oh."
Hilarious.
She was so serious about it. Also, I will say, just like a side comment, this movie is very funny. Like the
Yes.
timing for things makes me laugh. Like I know this is supposed to be like some serious action movie, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
Um, so the next day, John is woken up by Daisy, and after realizing he has nothing to take care of, uh, no supplies to take care of the puppy, they go out to get supplies. Because this man gives his dog cereal for
He
breakfast.
does. It's
He's
like
doing his best.
I've been there. Like you run out of dog food, you don't really have anything to give them, so you just give them oatmeal. I've been there.
Yeah, I've done the rice and eggs. I
Yeah.
just throw it in there.
Hmm.
Um,
It
after
won't
they
kill
get
them for one meal.
it won't really it won't.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Um, John fills up his car at a gas station when a group of Russian guys roll up. One of the guys asks about the Mustang and asks just point blank if it's for sale.
Yeah. He's like, "How much?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Sir, this is a stranger."
Right. What do you mean how much? Like this is my car. I don't care.
Right.
Um, but John tells him it's not for sale, like multiple times. He's just trying to get home. And the man says something to him in Russian that, everything has a price. And John replies back in Russian, surprising him, saying, "It's still not for sale, bro. Get off my car."
Yeah.
um, and this upsets him, but John takes off anyway. John then randomly shows up to an airstrip and drives around recklessly to let off steam.
It's so random.
Also, is
Also,
Daisy still in the car with him?
I was thinking that too. I was literally just going to ask you that question. But I do have another question. Or
Yeah.
not a question, like a statement. They kept doing
Hmm.
like this like fisheye effect, and I hated it.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Where like the
Yeah,
center of the screen was like clear, and then the outside was blur. I hated it
blurry.
so much. Every, I mean, it only really happens like at the beginning of the movie, but
Yeah.
every time it happened, I got upset.
You're like, who approved this?
Who approved this? What is
Well,
the
what statement
significance
are we
of
making
this?
here?
Yes,
Exactly.
if a statement is being made, I need to know why. Otherwise, it irks me. Like literally, I watched a certain movie yesterday, and I texted my cousin about something because I know he
Oh
had seen
yeah,
the movie, and I was like, I need to know the answer. I need to know the answer now.
right.
I
I
think
mean,
he kind he.
I should have sent you the TikTok explaining that detail
Oh, it's
because
okay.
there was a woman that like went right like straight to it.
I
But
got it.
yeah,
I got it. I got it.
he got it.
Because
It makes a difference.
I always do a Wikipedia deep dive and then like research after I watch a movie like that. So
Yeah,
yes, I'm good.
he had to know.
I had to know immediately before I could even write my
Your
review on
notes.
Letterboxd.
Yeah,
I needed to know.
true. Jordan does a very deep dive.
I do.
He's bringing nothing but truth to his
Hmm.
letterbox.
Yeah.
Um, that night, after John and Daisy have gone to bed, Daisy wakes up after hearing something in the house. John follows her, and downstairs there's men standing in his house that attack him and mess up his house and kill his dog and steal his car.
Hmm. Yeah. If someone killed my
Yeah.
dog, I would also hunt them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
No
You were
question.
dying.
Yeah.
A life for a life, bro.
Yeah.
Um when he's able to get up, John takes and buries Daisy in the yard. That makes me so sad, bro. As John is cleaning the blood off of the floor, he thinks about the man who killed Daisy and of his wife. Yosef, the guy who killed John's dog, and his gang show up at a body shop asking for help. Uh, and the shop's owner turns him down as
Hmm.
John takes a bus to the same body shop like hours
Which is
later.
yes, because they also smashed up his like minivan or whatever that was.
Yeah, his little SUV thing.
SUV, yeah.
Inside, he sees Aurelio, who's the owner of the shop, and asks if his car is there, but he says it's gone. Aurelio tells him that Yosef is Vigo's son, and he's the one who had taken it, and he refused to help them because he knew it was his car. He then gives John a new car, and Aurelio gets a call from Viggo. And after explaining why he hit his son, Vigo's like, "Oh, okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense."
He said, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, he's like, Aurelio's like, "Yeah, your son stole John Wick's car and killed his dog."
Hmm.
And Vigo's like, "Oh, yeah,
Um,
that's
that'll
fair.
do it. Yep,
That'll do
that
it."
deserves a smack. Yep.
Yeah. Um, down in his penthouse or whatever, Vigo gets an update from Avi, but he is only half listening and tells him that he needs to see his son. Yosef shows up to see his dad, and his dad gives it to him for
Yeah.
getting involved with John Wick.
Yeah.
And he explains just how dangerous he is, um, and tells him that like he and his family have everything because John Wick completed what he asked him to do. His son is not getting it though.
No, he's
He's
dumb.
not getting it. No.
He even offers to like go back to kill John. He's like, "Are you dumb?
Right. He's
Like,
like,
are you
you
not
want to kill John Wick.
are you not hearing what you're saying? Are you not hearing what I'm saying?
Right. I was like, do you want a minute to think this through before you speak again, or what?
Like, I just punched you in the stomach for killing his dog because it was a bad
Right.
idea, and now you
Right.
think you could just go back and just kill him?"
Right. um, while this is happening, John goes down to his basement and digs up a case full of guns and gold coins. Vigo then makes a call to John, and after asking him if they could handle this civilly, John doesn't say anything and just hangs up,
Hmm.
which I think
That
is
was
hilarious.
hilarious. I actually chuckled a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, how you been? So sorry about your wife. Hey, while we're talking, um,
Yeah, just a little thing.
my I know my son killed your dog and then stole your car and then beat you up. But could you not hunt him down and kill him?"
Right. And John literally said nothing, hangs up. And he's like,
Hangs
he
up.
goes like, well, he's all like, we're not handling this civilly, are we?
He was like, "Wow, okay, put a hit out,
Right,
$2 million."
immediately. He's all like, he's coming after me and my whole bloodline.
Hmm.
So yeah, Vigo sets up a hit for John. John then gets dressed up in a really nice three-piece suit, and waits for Vigo's men. Once the men are inside John's house, he fights them and takes them all out very efficiently, by the way.
Hmm.
A cop shows up immediately after, saying that there was a noise complaint, but he knows John, and when he sees one of the dead bodies on the floor, just leaves it.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, see you later."
Right. I love that. I saw, see you, John. Bye, Jimmy. Like that kills me, dude.
Very
Um,
unserious. Very unserious
very
people.
unserious. um, John then makes a call to a cleanup crew, and they show up and clean the place up. It looks great, by the way, when they
Hmm.
leave.
They did good.
I'll hire them to clean my house. What the heck?
They could have
I
a
don't even
very
have dead bodies.
they could have a very legit maid service.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like if they
Like they
wanted
would
to,
at that point they would know how to get everything and anything out of anything.
yeah. They should maybe think of having a legit business and then like
Mm-hmm.
a side business
Right, right. Like after hour stuff,
after
you know?
hour. Yeah.
Yeah. We can clean your house during the day, and then after you have a little killing party, we can come back later and clean that up too. It's fine.
Yeah. You won't be able to tell the
Might cost a
difference.
little more, but it's fine.
Hmm. I wonder what they do with the bodies.
Yeah, what at that point what do you do? Do you cremate
Because
them?
they like wrap them up in plastic, but like what are they doing after?
Right.
If you
Also the
if you
fact that they're just
if you happen to be
stuffing
a
cellophane wrapped bodies into the back of the van.
yeah, if you happen to be a cleaner, like let me know. Like what's going on there.
Yeah. Like a cleaner wink wink. That kind of,
Yeah.
For
I
this is just for
just
research purposes. I
I
I just want to know it because
I quite literally just want to know what you would theoretically do.
yeah, because we've done this before on this podcast. We've talked through. We
Yeah.
just want to know.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
just
gonna
want to
do
know.
it, but we just want to know.
Curious minds.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I said, I do a Wikipedia deep dive after I watch movies, so
exactly.
I'm just a curious fellow.
Yeah, we're just looking. Okay, so Vigo gets an update from Avi and tells him that all the men have been killed by John. Vigo then goes to visit Marcus and gives him the hit for taking out John, and it's at 2 mil. And when he asks if it's an open contract and he finds out that it is, he takes the job. John then drives into the city to the Continental as Marcus checks his guns. After checking in, John goes to the bar hidden very deep underneath the hotel and
Also,
speaks. Yeah.
the Continental. It looks very different in this movie compared to the others.
Yeah, it does.
it
It
looks
does.
it looks very much like a set in this one, and then in
Mm-hmm.
the other movies it actually looks like it could be
Looks
a
like a
hotel.
hotel. Yeah. They really looked at this and they're like, we don't know if this is gonna make it. So
Let's just
let's
keep it on
just
the
put a
cheap.
lot. Yeah, they're like, we're already spending all of our money on the fight sequences anyway, so let's just find a building that kind of looks like a hotel.
Yeah.
Use like 3/4 of it, and then
Hmm.
we're done.
We're good.
We need one room, we need a hotel lobby, and we need a hallway.
Yep, that's all
That's
we
all we
need.
need. Um, as he's speaking to Winston, he finds out that well, he doesn't find out. He just basically tells him that, like, John, you can't just visit this world. You already left it. You can't just come back and dabble and leave.
Yeah, like what do you think you're doing?
Right. You don't just come in here and deal with the Russian mob and leave, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but he also finds out that a hit has been put out on him. John then tracks down Yosef at a bathhouse, uh, very unconcerned for his safety.
Oh, very.
Um,
After his
uh,
dad was like freaking out, he's like, you know
yeah.
what? I'm going to the bathhouse.
Yeah, I'm going to the bathhouse.
The bathhouse
I'm
that
gonna drink.
for some
I'm
reason
gonna live
is
it up.
right above a club for some
Right. Yeah, I
strange
never
reason.
understood that. Maybe it's like some, I don't know, secret club thing. I don't know. I've
The
never been to a
club,
bathhouse.
the club in the bathhouse, great. That smells amazing.
VIP section is just the bathhouse. um,
Then you have naked
eh,
people walking onto the dance floor. Like, what's happening?
yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
Maybe I don't like this idea. He has a heavy protective detail, but John manages to slip in anyway. The detail downstairs is taken out, but Yosef manages to get away as more men show up to take John out. A car comes to get Yosef, and he is taken away. Back at the Continental, John gets medical attention because he was stabbed, and he's done a bunch of other stuff over the last 2 days.
Hmm.
Um, and is told to take it easy or his stitches will open.
Yeah.
Across the street, Marcus sets up his rifle and sets it on Wick, but notices someone coming and shoots just beside his face, warning him. Perkins fights an injured Wick, saying she's breaking hotel rules for more money from Viggo.
Knowing what I know about what happens if you kill someone on the grounds of this hotel,
It's not worth it.
why would she do it for only $4 million, Kelley?
Right. Like,
$4 million dollars.
that's just double of what the
Yeah,
original price is. That's not enough.
it's not enough.
That's not enough to tempt me to break hotel rules.
Mm-mm. Not this
You
hotel's rules.
you start getting upward of 10 mil, maybe. I might think about it
Maybe.
for a second, but I would still say no.
Yeah.
I am more afraid of hotel management than I am of you.
Yes.
Like, if I'm being honest. um, while all this is happening, Kyron is calling from front desk.
Just calm as a cucumber. He's just sitting there
Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
for John to pick up.
See, and this is the comedy that we're talking about. Like, you see this savage fighting going on, and then they go to a shot of him
They
down there.
cut to him just waiting.
You just hear the ringing in the background. You just wait.
He doesn't even like come upstairs. He just stays at the
No,
desk on the
he just
phone
stays on
waiting.
the line, and he's probably on that line for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, after wearing Perkins down, he takes the call saying that everything is fine. And gets the location of Yosef from her. And after knocking her out, leaves her with another guest. He finds out that one of the churches that like Viggo owns, I guess, doubles as like a warehouse for all of his money and secret information and stuff like that.
Very unserious.
Very unserious. When he gets there, John kills three of, I guess, like the guards
Yeah.
at the church, and after shooting, I guess that's a priest.
Sure.
Sure. I love
A
how the priest is
a
all
priest
like,
with tattoos who's cussing in the
yeah,
church. Yeah.
right. He's all like, Viggo, I'm not scared of you. Viggo will kill me. John literally turns around, knocks one guy out, kills another, and is like, uh-huh.
I'll kill you. Like,
I'll
come
kill
on.
you. I'll kill you before he even gets here. He is taken to the vault, and instead of taking anything, burns all of the money and everything else in it.
If that priest was smart, he would have locked John in the vault, but he obviously wasn't smart.
Mm-mm. No. Also, if this was the protection on Viggo's like top secret warehouse church thing,
I'm surprised he wasn't
he
robbed before.
right, exactly.
It was
Like,
very
dude,
lax security.
it was very lax. Like, he was literally, there's no guards downstairs. Well, not really. There were like three.
Yeah, and then there's just
And
like
then
the
the
two
girls working in the
women
vault.
in the vault counting the money.
Like, dude, I don't know. We would be better bad guys, is what we're saying.
Yeah, we would. As soon as we get the number for those cleaners,
exactly.
we'll be good. We'll be good.
Viggo and his guys eventually show up to the church to check out the damage. And Harry, the guest who is taking care of Perkins, is killed by Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
As Viggo leaves the church, John attacks him and his other men, but he is hit by a car and passes out. And when he wakes up, he's in a warehouse. Viggo roughs up John for getting rid of the leverage he had over the city. Why would you keep all of your stuff in one place?
In one place? I think we talked about this in Fast 5. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Also, I know we all say that we don't have copies of things, but please keep copies of things.
Please.
In a separate location.
Yeah.
We would definitely be better bad guys.
Such better bad guys.
And Viggo tells him that he hasn't changed because he's come back. John attempts to make a deal with Viggo, saying, you know, your son ripped my dog and the last shred of hope I had. So obviously he needs to pay for his life. And that's the deal I'm making. We will not have to interact again. Like, if you take the deal. But Viggo refuses and leaves, and is immediately suffocated by two of Viggo's men. Marcus takes out one of the men suffocating John, and he is able to get out.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
John immediately grabs a gun and is able to catch up with Viggo's car. And after just barely pointing his gun at Viggo, he's like, "You can have my son."
Viggo Vigo's son got his bitchiness from him
He did. He did.
because how are you gonna be all big and bad and then when a gun gets pointed to your head, all of a sudden you're just like have whatever you want.
Right. Like, dude, you were talking up everything like 5 minutes ago. And
This
now
man,
that your detail is dead and a gun is pointed at your head, you're like, you know what? I take it back.
there's nothing,
It's cool.
there's nothing I hate more than a bitch. Like, please, if you're gonna be big and bad, stand 10 toes down
Right.
until you are dead.
Right. Like,
Are
if
you
you're
gonna
going
be
to
a
threaten John Wick, mean it.
mean it?
Mean it. This is John Wick we're talking about. You know
Uh,
you're not going to live through it.
And when he puts the gun to your head, beg him to shoot you.
Yeah.
Be like, go ahead,
Hold the barrel
hold
and
the
put it to your
barrel, and be
forehead.
like, go, do it.
Pull the trigger.
Be a man.
Right. So by the time, so when he does pull the trigger, at least when people talk about you, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, he died. He pulled the gun up to his forehead. He told me
Yeah.
he begged to be killed by John Wick." Like, bro,
If I were John, I would have killed him on principle.
right? I hope you.
Like you didn't see me begging for my life when you were about to kill me. Why are you begging for
Right.
yours?
Mm. He's like, I only deal with people who stand by what they say.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're switching up now,
What's with the switch up?
right? I'm doing all of your homies a favor because you're
hmm
obviously lying to them too.
Yeah.
Um,
You're an embarrassment to this community.
you are. We're glad you're dead. um, but after getting the okay from John that Viggo will live if he just is able to kill his son, he tells him the location of the safe house.
hmm
Yosef is at an abandoned warehouse with some guards and I guess one of his friends. I don't know. Um, John manages to sneak in and take out a few of the guards as Viggo calmly rolls a joint.
Yep.
John easily takes out a few of the men and the getaway cars before killing Yosef and calling, and the call to Viggo confirms that it's already been done.
hmm
Also, the fact that Yosef like stands by his, it was just a dog. Nah,
No.
no.
I would
Have you
have
not seen what I've done so far? It was clearly not just a dog.
see John was too nice to just shoot him in the head. I would have shot him where he would have bled out slowly.
Yeah, I would have tortured that man.
hmm
I'm sorry. He does not deserve to be executed like that.
No.
That was too swift for
To
me.
get a swift death? Absolutely not.
Nope. John then checks out of the Continental because now his business is done. And he is gifted a car from management because of the attempt on his life on hotel grounds by Perkins.
hmm
John and Marcus then meet up and he thanks him for the saves. Basically, Marcus took the hit so he could protect John from anybody else that was attempting his life. Um, as Perkins watches from her car. That night, Marcus is visited by Viggo and his men, and they know that he's been helping John, and he blames him for Yosef's death, which is not true.
Which is not true. Like Yosef was gonna die regardless.
Anyway, right.
Mm.
Um, so technically it's your fault,
Right, it's
but
your fault for raising a little bitch. Like I don't know what to
right.
tell you.
Also, you made that deal and now you're mad about it?
hmm
Hmm.
Also, you're the one who
Um,
told John where your son was. I'm sorry.
right. Like you could have just been like, yeah, you can kill my son and kept your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you told them exactly where your son was. Vigo then calls John and tells him that Marcus is dead, which immediately makes him angry, and he turns around um, to go to Marcus's apartment.
Why would he continue to piss off John?
No, seriously. Like you're doing this to yourself at this point.
Right? Why are we poking bears?
Right.
Don't do
Like
that.
we already know you value your life more than anything else because you gave up your son.
Yeah.
So why are you wasting it by poking the bear?
The way he could have just went off, had his little funeral for his son, and grieved for a little while and been fine. But no,
Right. No.
he
You got to
had
get
to.
the switch up.
He had to try to sit there and pretend like he was running some stuff.
Right. You're
Okay,
not. You're not running anything.
you're not running anything.
This is John's world now. Um, After getting a call from management at the Continental, she meets with Winston. Perkins meets with Winston in Central Park and is immediately executed.
Like, did she really think there were going to be no consequences?
Right.
Like,
Like they
not
already know it was her.
not only did she try to kill John, but she did
She actually
kill
killed.
another man.
Yeah.
And she thought they were just going to let that go.
Mm-mm.
Dummy. And all that for
Dumb.
$4 million that she didn't even get.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Dummy.
Also, the fact that she went to the meeting.
Yeah, idiotic.
Like, she probably knew that she would get in trouble from management, but the fact that she took their call and was like, yeah, I'll meet you in the middle of
Um,
the night at Central Park.
yeah.
Hello?
Not even like meet us at the hotel. Like meet us in the middle of the night in the middle of
Right.
nowhere.
At a secondary location.
Like, girl.
Dude, is everybody that
This
is
assassin
employed
this
by
is
Vigo
this
dumb?
is
Like, I don't.
yes. Yes, this assassin life was not for her.
It wasn't.
It
It
was
really
not for
wasn't.
her.
Gosh dang. Winston then gives John a call and tips him off on where Vigo is. Vigo is getting ready to leave and get on his helicopter to go to safe space when John drives up. He's very unconcerned at this point.
Very unconcerned for when he had just been chased by John in a car and
Mm-hmm.
John killed all his men and caught him. So I don't know why he thought he was going to be safe this time.
I don't know, man. He's literally in the back, like, "Where's my cigarettes?" And his assistant or whatever he is, Avi's like freaking out. He's like, "Give me a gun!
And he gives
Give
his
me a
lawyer.
gun!"
But
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was sitting back there just chuckling and hee-heeing, and I was like,
Yeah.
you are a deeply unserious man.
Mm-hmm. Like, how did you make it this far, sir?
How exactly?
Like, this was all clearly John's work because he got you where you were, and now you're just acting like this.
Mm-hmm.
Ungrateful. The way I would take you out just because you're not doing your job well.
Yeah.
um, but John takes out one of the cars that's following Vigo and eventually crashes Vigo's car, where a firefight starts. And Avi tries to get Vigo to hurry to the helicopter, but it's not happening.
No. He's just like I said, he's just sitting there laughing.
Yes. He's just there smoking a cigarette, and we're like, bro, get to the helicopter, please. Um, but after taking the other men out, Vigo drives his car into John's and almost kills him. But in the rain, both of them decide to duke it out in hand-to-hand combat. Like they're like, he's like, I'm too old to be fighting you like with a gun. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Let's fight hand-to-hand.
Mm-hmm. And then
Um,
little bitch pulls out a
Pulls
knife.
a knife, right? Vigo pulls out a knife, and to disarm Vigo, John stabs himself
Mm-hmm.
and eventually stabs Vigo himself. And he dies. Viggo dies.
Yeah, as he should.
As he should.
I mean,
Um,
I don't blame John for not killing him earlier because
mm,
he thought that they were going on a mutual respect, you know, I do this, we don't deal with each other anymore thing.
mm-hmm,
But since Vigo has no integrity or morals,
mm-mm,
he had to come back. And I get it. It
right.
wasn't John's fault. I don't blame
It
John.
wasn't. It wasn't.
John was the one with morals, and Vigo wasn't. So,
Right. Just because you're a bad guy does not mean you can't have morals and integrity and
yeah,
respect. Come
yeah.
on.
Vigo got so many people killed because
For real.
he.
And for what?
For what?
This man needs to stick to his word.
Yeah. If he had just stuck to his word, none of this would have
None of this would have happened.
happened.
Um,
And if he was a
a
better
bad.
father, but that's a whole different
That's a
story.
different story. A badly injured John makes his way out, and after passing out for a minute, which is what we see at the beginning of the movie, he manages to get himself up. He finds an animal shelter nearby, and he finds medical supplies and is able to staple his stitches back together.
Hmm.
Which, ouch! I don't think I'd ever be able to do that to myself.
There's some things that I see and I'm like, I'd rather die.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
I
that
would rather.
movie. Fuck. I know we're not supposed to talk about movies.
Mm,
Let me rephrase this. There was an incident that happened with a climber, and he got stuck between a
yes,
rock, and he had to cut off his hand. I believe was it
not
his
his
hand,
arm.
his arm, whatever. I'd rather die.
Yeah,
God,
I don't have the mental strength
no,
or whatever it is to do that.
no, I don't.
Mm-mm,
I don't.
I don't. I would break. I just hang there and die. I could not.
Yeah, couldn't do it. Sorry.
Could not. No.
I
So
would just
seeing John staple himself, absolutely not.
I would just let myself get so delusional from dehydration that I don't even
Mm-hmm.
know that I'm dying
Right.
because I could not cut off my own arm.
Mm-mm. No. If I'm
No.
John Wick, I'm getting into the animal shelter. I'm finding a phone and I'm calling somebody
Yeah.
because I've got some gold coin stacks at my house, bro. Just
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You know I'm good for it.
Yeah, you know I pay you well.
Yeah. I'll tip you a
I just
little
need somebody
extra.
to. Right. I'll give you 2 extra gold coins just for popping out here.
Mhm.
But I'm not doing this myself.
No.
So yeah, John manages to bandage himself up, and after he sees a pit bull puppy in one of the cages, and he takes it.
He just steals a dog. That was probably someone's dog. Like this is a vet office. Like he probably just stole someone's dog.
He just said, you know what, my dog was savagely taken from me, so I am now taking this dog.
Don't fret though. I will take amazing care of it.
Oh, he will love that dog forever,
Hmm.
so he won't know the difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, he takes the dog, and that's the end of the movie.
Yep.
Are you ready for some movie facts?
I am.
So Keanu Reeves did 90% of his own stunts in this movie.
Yay. A little
Um,
Tom Cruise wannabe.
well, just a little bit. I mean, he's not jumping out of planes, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of stunts, Keanu Reeves learned and memorized the nightclub fight scene the day it was filmed. And according to the director's commentary, during filming, Keanu had the flu and was running a 104-degree fever, but decided to film anyway.
Why did they not send that man home?
I
I
don't
would
know,
have been
man.
like, we can do this some other day. We can do
Yeah,
background work. We can.
yeah. We
Shoot
can
another
film.
scene.
We can get Willem Dafoe out here. We'll do his scenes with the other
Yeah,
guys. It's fine. Like, go home.
go
Take care of
home.
yourself.
This is not necessary.
It's not.
And like, what are we gonna do
Um,
if you sit here and pass out on us? Like, what are we gonna
right,
do?
exactly. Like, what if you hurt yourself during this sequence? Like, what? That's on us now.
Yeah, go home.
Speaking of injuries while doing stunts, while shooting a scene with a stuntman, Michael, I'm gonna butcher his last name, um, Nyqvist, Nyqvist.
You have me beat.
Cool, cool, cool,
Oh
cool.
no,
He cut his head so badly that his ear was resting on his right shoulder,
that's disgusting.
which resulted in 80 stitches. And some of the last scenes had to be redone so that they can hide the scar on his head.
After your ear is cut off, you can quit a movie, right? Because I would have.
Oh, this is Viggo, by the way, the guy who plays Viggo. That he.
Yeah, you can quit a movie after you've had your ear severed off of your face, right?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm like, figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
know. You know how they
He's
gave
all
that
like,
girl? You know how they
yeah,
gave
go
that
ahead.
girl a face transplant and Bolt? Do that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Get rid of me.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
done.
coming
I'm
back.
out.
We only filmed half the movie. Take back half my salary. I don't care. I'm
It's
not.
fine. It's fine. Just take whatever you need because I'm backing out, but
Yeah.
I'm out.
Hmm.
Omer Barnea, who played Gregory, the man responsible for Daisy's death, genuinely felt horrible when shooting the scene. And the first thing he'd do as soon as cameras stopped filming was cuddle the dog.
Same.
And the dog was played by an 8-week-old beagle puppy named Andy.
I've wanted a beagle since I was little. So badly.
Beagles are cute.
Beagles are so cute. I want a beagle. And you want to know why I want a beagle?
Why do you want a
Because
beagle?
of Lou from Cats and Dogs. That's why I want a beagle.
Really?
Yes, I loved
Aw.
that movie growing up.
Let's get this man a beagle.
Give me a beagle.
Let's get this man a beagle. He needs it. Um, this is very random, but Eva Longoria helped produce the film. And when asked about her involvement, the directors would say, "Never met her, but we thank her for sending the check."
Good for her.
Good for her.
Love that for her. She said, sure, that
Uh,
sounds like fun. Here's some money.
yeah. She's like, "I love this concept. Just take my checkbook. How much do
Mhm.
you need?"
How much do you need?
um, this film appears to take place over 4 days, but the main plot happens in 48 hours.
Ah,
John works fast.
he works very fast, very efficient. Love that.
Oh yeah. And you know how at the beginning of the movie we said all of John's actions are justified?
Hmm.
This story is loosely inspired by an incident in Texas involving former Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell, who wrote Lone Survivor about his fire team's ordeal during Operation Red Wings in Afghanistan, where he was given a
Marcus?
Labrador. What?
Uh huh. Keep going, keep going. I
He was
noticed
given a
something, but keep
Labrador
going.
puppy by his fire team, who was named Daisy, Dasy, because he took the beginning letter of every guy on his team's name and put it together. But anyway, on April 1st, 2009, at about 1 a.m., Luttrell was awakened by a gunshot and saw 4 men drive away, and Daisy was dead in his front yard with a gunshot wound.
How dare
So
they?
he armed himself with two 9mm Beretta pistols and chased the men through 4 counties in his truck until police apprehended them. They taunted Luttrell, threatened to kill him, and indicated no remorse for their actions. They were later sentenced for animal cruelty. Luttrell stated later, "I spared them because I've already killed enough people already."
He said if I had killed like 3 less people, they would have been out.
She's not like, I already hit my quota for my lifetime, but imagine if I was four
Imagine.
less. Four
Yeah,
less, y'all would be dead.
y'all would be dead.
So yeah.
Hilarious. Okay,
Um
what I noticed when you said Marcus Luttrell was it made me think of
mhm.
white chicks.
Yes.
There's a character named Marcus and there's a character named Luttrell. And I was like,
Yes.
Marcus
You're like,
Luttrell.
wait a minute. um okay, Jordan, here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this movie iconic?
Yes. Is this the
Yeah.
best John Wick movie? No. But
Yeah.
it's a good series.
It's
So,
a great
yeah.
series. I love the John Wick series.
Mm-hmm.
These
I didn't
the
really.
action sequences are great. It's a lot of the John Wick movies are actually pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great series.
Yeah, loved it.
What are your recommendations for this week?
Okay, I have 3. My first one is When You Touch Me by Brandy. I'm pretty sure I've recommended this song before, but I love this song so much. It is such a good R&B song. One of her best. Simply
Hmm.
cannot be redone. Um, my second uh re- recommendation. Sorry, I just had a brain fart. My second recommendation is Sweet Life Familiar by Flo featuring Bella.
Mm.
Great song. It plays very well in the car.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how some songs just really hit when you're in the car? This is
Mm-hmm.
one of them.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And then my
Everybody
third
doing road trips this year.
road trips. Throw that song on there. Yeah. Last recommendation is They Don't Know by John B. Great song.
Mm.
Love that song. Thought he was black for the longest time.
I
He's
feel like that's been happening a lot lately.
he's been having a lot lately, but I've known for a couple of years that he's not black. So
Oh, okay.
it's a little different than when I found out that the Bee Gees were black like 2 weeks ago.
That kills me. That killed me when you told me that.
Yeah, insane. What about you, Kelly?
Okay. So I have 3 recommendations. The first one is Rush by Troye Sivan. He is finally
Um,
coming back with music.
I'm so tired of hearing that song on TikTok. If I'm being
That's
completely
so
honest,
funny. I've heard it once on TikTok.
I've heard it so many
Really?
times, and it's always like that.
Apologies.
It's always the chorus or whatever.
I feel the rush,
Yeah,
addicted to your touch. Yeah.
annoying.
I'm sorry, you've been through that. You've been through the trenches with this song. But yeah, he's finally releasing new music, so go check it out. It's a bop. Unless you're talking to Jordan.
Hmm.
Next recommendation is Well by Jacob Collier. This is not like his typical sounding music. Like you know how he does like funk or like poppy kind of jams. This
I've
is
never heard of Jacob Collier. Is that what you said?
I
Song
don't know how to say his
before.
last name, so I say like Collier. Uh
Yeah, I don't even know who this
have
man
you not?
is. I don't know who this man is. No idea.
You don't know any of his songs? Okay.
No.
I guess he's niche. I'm not sure. But yeah, he
He
came up
looks
with
like
like
a
a pop rock.
Victorian child.
Yes, him and Timothy Chalamet give off the same vibes.
Yeah, he gives Victorian child malnourished. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Him and Timothy Chalamet are distant cousins.
him and Timmy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love calling Timothy Chalamet Timmy
Something that's not
as if
oh,
I
really?
know that man. Yep, I love calling him Timmy.
I love that for you. Can't wait to see Timmy in a new movie.
Yeah, Timmy boy. I love calling him anything but Timothy Chalamet.
I think it's funny that we've gone the direction of the whole Benedict Cumberbatch thing, but with Timothy Chalamet.
Hmm.
Saying anything that's not Timothy Chalamet, but sounds kind of like Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah,
But I like Timmy though.
I
Timmy
love
makes it sound
Timmy.
like you've got like some like personal
I
connection.
love
Y'all are
calling him
bros.
Timmy.
That's hilarious. Um, sorry. My last recommendation is "Don't Want to Fall in Love" by Kyle.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on
Mm-mm.
our social media. We have a Twitter and an Instagram. They're both at SYTYI Podcast. And don't forget to send us your movie requests or your movie stories at our email, sytyipodcast@gmail.com. Do you love this movie? Do you hate this movie? Why would you hate this movie?
Yeah. Why would
Um,
you?
did you see this movie in theaters? Because like I hadn't, I just saw this movie for the first time like this year.
Yeah, he did.
I watched all the John Wick movies like this year for the first time. So let us know when you started watching these movies. If you've never seen them, why not? They're on
Watch them.
TV all the time.
Right.
So yeah, don't forget to share us with your friends and your family. Subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and rate and review us on Apple Podcasts with 5 stars.
Thank you.
Thank you. Since summer is coming to a close, I guess
I
everyone get in
guess.
that those last minute summer things you want to do.
Pack it in, y'all. Pack it in.
Pack it in. Go to the beach. Go to a water park. Go camping if that's your thing. I've been camping enough in my lifetime to never want to go camping ever again. If I'm
Really?
being completely honest, I have camped from the age of like 6 until the age of like 15. Like I don't need to camp anymore.
Dang. Okay.
I don't need to camp anymore. But if you want to go camping, go ahead, go do it.
Go camping. Yeah. Go do it.
Go do it. Do your research though first. Like don't
Yes.
go
Make sure you
camping
bring the right
blind.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go camping blind. See if your place that you're camping at has like a bathroom slash shower situation. Because if not, you're gonna have to plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be prepared. And stay iconic.
Stay iconic, y'all.
Bye.